dragon enthusiasts, and fantasy fans. Today we're diving deep into the majestic and terrifying world of Targaryen dragons. These legendary creatures have shaped the history of Westeros with their immense power, beauty, and the awe-inspiring tales of their fiery reign. If you enjoy epic tales of dragons and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with fellow fans, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible insights into the world of Westeros. Now, let's embark on this dragon-filled journey and delve into the fascinating lives of the Targaryen dragons. Balerion the Black Dread stands as the pinnacle of draconic might in the annals of Westeros. Imagine a dragon so colossal that its shadow could engulf entire armies, and its fiery breath could reduce fortresses to ashes. Balerion, the largest dragon ever to grace the skies, was an unparalleled force of destruction and dominance. His jet-black scales shimmered ominously, and his vast wings spanned nearly as wide as the largest castles. His roar was said to shake the heavens and strike terror into the hearts of men. Ridden by Aegon IV Targaryen, the Conqueror, Balerion was instrumental in the unification of the Seven Kingdoms. This dragon played a crucial role in the conquest of Westeros, burning down Harrenhal and ensuring the Targaryen ascendancy. Balerion's immense size and fiery breath were key in intimidating rivals and securing the Targaryen rule. The dragon lived over 200 years, a testament to his longevity and power. His death came quietly in the Red Keep, where his remains were preserved, serving as a somber reminder of his unparalleled grandeur. Vhagar was another formidable dragon whose legend rivaled that of Balerion. With her immense size and terrifying strength, Vhagar was a crucial figure in the Targaryen dragon roster. Her scales, though less dark than Balerion's, were a deep and formidable shade, hinting at the power contained within. Vhagar was known for her fiery breath that could incinerate opponents and her intimidating presence in the sky. Ridden first by Queen Alysanne Targaryen, Vhagar was a symbol of royal power and martial prowess. Later, she was ridden by Laenor Velaryon, and eventually by Aemon Targaryen. Vhagar's most notable battle was against Caraxes, where their combat was marked by fierce clashes in the skies. Her size and strength made her a key player in the Targaryen Civil War, known as the Dance of the Dragons. Tragically, Vhagar met her end in this epic battle, falling to the ferocious Caraxes. At approximately 120 years old, her death was a significant blow to her riders and their cause. Drogon is perhaps the most vividly remembered dragon of the post-conquest era, thanks to the television series Game of Thrones. Drogon, with his sleek black scales and crimson eyes, represented the culmination of Daenerys Targaryen's dream to reclaim the Iron Throne. His fiery breath and aggressive nature made him a formidable weapon in her campaigns. Drogon's notable battles included the Siege of Meereen and the Battle of the Bastards, where he wreaked havoc upon Daenerys' enemies. Despite his impressive feats, Drogon's aggressive nature sometimes made him difficult to control. His sheer power and intensity were both a boon and a burden. At around 8 years old, Drogon was a young dragon, yet his impact on the world was profound. After Daenerys' death, Drogon flew away, his fate remaining a mystery, and his legacy etched in the annals of history as both a symbol of destruction and a fierce protector. Sunfyre, the dragon of King Aegon II Targaryen, was renowned for his stunning beauty and considerable power. His golden scales made him one of the most visually striking dragons of his time. Sunfyre's grace and strength in battle were notable, though his resilience was not as enduring as the oldest dragons. He was a key participant in the Dance of the Dragons, where his beauty and combat abilities were both assets and liabilities. Sunfyre's battle against Meleys was particularly fierce, resulting in significant injuries. Although he survived these wounds, they marked a turning point in his life. At about 20 years old, Sunfyre's combat prowess was impressive, but his survival from such severe injuries left him a less dominant figure in the later stages of the conflict. Caraxes, known as the Blood Wyrm, was celebrated for his exceptional agility and combat readiness. His slender frame and striking red scales made him a standout figure among the dragons of Westeros. Caraxes was ridden by Prince Daemon Targaryen, a warrior known for his bold and often reckless nature. Together, they were a fearsome duo, particularly during the Dance of the Dragons, a civil war that divided the Targaryen house. Caraxes' speed and nimbleness allowed him to engage enemies with remarkable precision, but these same traits were put to the ultimate test in his infamous battle with Vhagar. The confrontation between Caraxes and Vhagar was one of the most dramatic and intense in dragon lore. Caraxes, with his agility, attempted to outmaneuver Vhagar, whose immense size and power were formidable counterpoints. The battle was fierce and brutal, culminating in a devastating clash that ended with Caraxes' death. At approximately 30 years old, Caraxes' legacy is remembered for his combat prowess and the tragic end he met in one of the most legendary dragon duels in history. Dreamfyre was a dragon distinguished by her enchanting silver blue scales and her remarkable role in expanding the Targaryen dragon lineage. Bonded with Princess Helaena Targaryen, Dreamfyre was noted for her speed and agility, making her a valuable asset in aerial combat. However, Dreamfyre's most significant contribution came from her prolific egg-laying. Over her lifetime, she laid numerous eggs, significantly contributing to the Targaryen dragon population and ensuring the continuation of the family's dragon-riding tradition. Though Dreamfyre was not as physically imposing as some of her contemporaries, her role in ensuring the future of the Targaryen dragons was critical. She lived to around 60 years old, and while the details of her death remain less documented, her legacy endures through her offspring and her essential role in the Targaryen family's history. Meleys, known as the Red Queen, was celebrated for her extraordinary speed and striking appearance. Her red scales and agile movements made her a formidable presence in the skies of Westeros. Ridden by Princess Rhaenys Targaryen, Meleys was a key player in the Dance of the Dragons, the civil war that divided the Targaryen house. One of her most dramatic moments was her dramatic appearance at King Aegon II's coronation, where she made a bold statement against the usurper king, creating a memorable and defiant scene. Meleys' combat prowess was exemplified in her final, fateful battle against Vhagar. In a confrontation that showcased the intense and often brutal nature of dragon warfare, Meleys, with her agility and speed, clashed with Vhagar, whose sheer size and strength were overpowering. This battle was not only a significant moment in the war, but also a poignant testament to the ferocity of the conflict between rival factions. The battle between Meleys and Vhagar ended in disaster. Vhagar's superior power proved overwhelming, leading to a catastrophic clash that resulted in the deaths of both Meleys and her rider. The death of Meleys and Rhaenys marked a significant and sorrowful event in the history of the Targaryen Civil War. Tessarion, often referred to for her distinctive blue scales, was known for her impressive speed and agility. Ridden by Princess Daena Targaryen, Tessarion was an active participant in the Dance of the Dragons, engaging in various skirmishes and battles. Although not as prominent as some of the larger dragons, Tessarion's swiftness and combat abilities made her a valuable player in the conflicts of her time. At around 40 years old, Tessarion's contributions to the Targaryen cause were notable. While specific details of her death are less well documented, her legacy remains as a capable and agile dragon who played a significant role in the turbulent period of her era. Silverwing was a dragon known for her impressive endurance and strength. Her substantial size and resilience made her a dependable companion for her riders, including Queen Alysanne Targaryen. Although Silverwing did not engage as prominently in major battles as some of her contemporaries, her role was vital in supporting her rider and representing Targaryen power. Silverwing lived to around 60 years old, and her death was due to old age, marking the end of a loyal and enduring presence in the Targaryen dynasty. Her legacy is one of steadfast support and unwavering reliability, symbolizing the enduring strength of the Targaryen dragons. Vermithor was a dragon renowned for his sheer size and formidable combat capabilities. Initially ridden by King Jaeharys I Targaryen, Vermithor was later claimed by Hugh Hammer, a notable figure who rose to prominence through his dragon-riding prowess. Vermithor's impressive size and strength made him a significant force, though he did not feature as prominently in major battles as some other dragons. At around 70 years old, Vermithor's experience and presence were significant in the Targaryen dragon lineup. Although specific details of his death are not well documented, Vermithor's role in the Targaryen dynasty remains notable for his power and the respect he commanded. Seasmoke was a dragon recognized for his agility and potential in combat. Bonded with Laenor Velaryon and later with Addam of Hull, Seasmoke played a role in various skirmishes and conflicts. Despite being relatively young, at about 20 years old, Seasmoke's agility and potential were evident. The specifics of Seasmoke's death are not well documented, and his role in Targaryen history is marked by his potential and contributions to the ongoing conflicts of his time. Moondancer was a young dragon with significant potential for growth. Bonded with Baela Targaryen, Moondancer's youth and inexperience limited her involvement in major conflicts, but her potential was considerable. Her role in Targaryen history was less prominent compared to older dragons, but her future held promise. Vermax was an energetic and swift young dragon known for his combat potential. Ridden by Jacaerys Velaryon, Vermax was smaller and less experienced than the older dragons. His role was characterized more by his promise and potential rather than by his prominence in major battles. Sheapstealer, Tyraxes, Grey Ghost, and Cannibal were dragons whose names alone evoke an air of mystery and intrigue, fitting the wild and untamed nature of these magnificent creatures. Sheapstealer was a dragon whose very name suggests a penchant for raiding and scavenging. Known for her elusive nature, Sheapstealer roamed the lands of Westeros, evading capture and avoiding interaction with the Targaryen forces. Her name hints at a dragon with a somewhat troublesome reputation, possibly preying on livestock and creating havoc in rural areas. Tyraxes was another wild dragon whose story is equally mysterious. His name suggests a potential link to a rider, as there were indications that he might have been claimed by someone at some point. However, like Sheapstealer, Tyraxes remained largely unclaimed and untamed throughout most of his life. There are hints that Tyraxes might have played a part in the struggles of the Targaryen Civil War, but these remain speculative and unconfirmed. Grey Ghost earned his name due to his elusive and spectral presence, often being seen fleetingly, but rarely captured or documented in detail. His formidable strength and size were noted, but Grey Ghost's role in significant conflicts or interactions with humans remained minimal and largely undocumented. Cannibal was perhaps the most notorious of the wild dragons, known for his aggressive behavior and the disturbing habit of preying on other dragons. His name reflects his fearsome reputation, and he was often associated with violence and chaos. Cannibal's presence in the wild was marked by a fearsome and almost legendary status, with accounts of him attacking and consuming other dragons, further cementing his reputation as a menace in the dragon population. Overall, these wild dragons remain enigmatic figures in the dragon lore of Westeros. Thanks for watching. If you have any thoughts, questions, or additional information about the dragons of Westeros, feel free to share them in the comments section below. I'd love to hear your insights and discuss more about these fascinating creatures. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.